Greetings to the judges. I am Shivam Sharma of Group 4. My group mates are Shagun Tomar and Shubham Kumar. We are mentored under Dr. K.K. Agarwal sir, and I, Shivam Sharma, would be presenting my project work and research paper. Ours is a disease detection app, and we have built it using machine learning. Just a second. Let me open this in presentation view. And we have built it using machine learning, and we were motivated by the idea of service to the society. So we have done the conceptualization of this project accordingly. And if any person belonging to the economically weaker section falls ill, then for diagnostics of his disease, he would have to spend a lot, and that most of the times happens that it gets out of his budget, and how much money he carries with him, it gets out of that. It exceeds that amount. So we have tried to solve this problem by providing a solution of free diagnostics. And how we'd be doing it, how we have actually done it, is that we are using classification and clustering algorithms, and one out of those algorithms that we have used that performed the best out of all those that we have used, we have just conceptualized that algorithm, that model built on that algorithm to be paid, and rest all have been made free. Just as per that conceptualization of this project, the fees of that algorithm, of that model built on that algorithm, would be very feasible. Actually, we didn't have this plan the way it is from the starting. We thought of making it in this manner, that we had thought of implementing this with just one algorithm out of and we had thought of selecting that one algorithm out of a bunch of group of 5 or 6 algorithms that performed the best on the data set that we had. But now how we have done it is that we would be using all those algorithms, and the one that works the best among those has been made paid, and the rest all are free. Okay. And this is how all the proceedings of this work has happened. In August, it was obviously about conceptualization and planning, and then when we were done with that, we got started with the data analytics thing, and then we were trying those algorithms, how well those were performing on that data set, and then we had started working on the research paper's manuscript from around November, and then our work on the research paper was like it was going on in full-fledged manner until those semester exams happened in December, and then we were ready with the product till February, and then we had sent the research paper in March, and now we have that acceptance that mail with us. We'll be having that our research paper published online on IGITEE on 10th of May. That is just like 10 days or no, that is just like 12 or 13 days from now. So within like 12-13 days from now, that research paper is going to be there online. Okay. And this is how well all those, we'd be discussing the research paper in a very detailed manner ahead. How well those algorithms performed is it has been shown here in this graph. Decision trees performed the best, and the worst performing algorithm that we had with us was Naive Bayes, and the rest all were like lying between the two of those. Their performances has been shown here. And talking again about the research paper, it has been accepted by IGI TEE and it is under Scopus. So that totally is that fits the category of what our mentor had suggested us. And then again it's going to be there online from 10th of May. And how we had actually and now I'd like to show how that project. So after getting the acceptance from our journal, we have got that final copy of like the entire formatted version of our manuscript, and we have got that with us. This is what would be there on the site on 10th of May. This is it. So we have that section that shows those algorithms and their performances and the working methodology. It has been shown here. And now I'd like to show how the project works. So this is the login screen, and after having logged in, these are the algorithms that are there with us, and they were performing in the manner that decision trees was obviously performing the best. So we have conceptualized the project in this manner that it has been kept paid. So it would be redirecting to a page that would be asking for payment, and this is it sort of is a dummy screen. And after having clicked here, it sends us to the that place where we have to enter our symptoms, prognosis, and then we'd be having that disease name with us. So for like an example, I'd even like to show the data set that we have built this machine learning project on. It's a huge data set. It has 133 rows and more than 1,000 columns. So now I'd like to show it's working. I'd be entering the name of the symptoms, like this chromic patches, and let's see when a person is having this as a symptom, what disease he might be actually suffering from. Okay, so it says peptic ulcer disease. So we'd like to try some another model built on some other algorithm. And the symptom this time we'd be entering would be dyschromic patches as well as nodal skin. And it says that the person is suffering from fungal infection. So this is how on entering the symptoms and prognosis, it tells us what the person, what disease that person is suffering from, and how the code of this thing actually happens to be. I'd like to show you that. No, this is something else. So this is the code of it. Here these happen to be the imports that are there. This is the list of prognosis that has been prepared, and it's going to be used heavily ahead. And this is another list, and it is of prognosis. That the earlier one was of symptoms. This one is of prognosis. Okay. And this is like those pandas operations that are then conducted. These are those. The file has been read here, and then after these pandas operations, those algorithms, their learning starts, like their training starts after this portion. Here we can see, and then we have the printing of accuracy scores. We have done the same for every other algorithm that we have with us. Like random forests is here, decision tree is another one, logistic regression, and that is how the machine learning part of it has been implemented. And then ahead of this, I'd like to show so the methodology that we had, that I had obviously like described, it has been seen now that the project was working in this manner. We had the user login, and then we entered the symptoms, and then obviously the training part happens, and then the data that has been put in by the user that acts as the testing data, and then we have that disease as the answer, and then accuracy score 2 was shown over there. And this is how like we had built this thing. The earlier months comprised of data cleaning and pre-processing, obviously, and then the next month, like September, was when we had done the training, and then we got started with writing of those research paper thing and all, and these were the references that we had used. Like these were the papers that we had read. A lot of effort has gone into the literature survey that we had done for this project, and thank you so much, sir. I'd like to thank my mentor, sir, and Mr. Rajkumar, sir. Thank you.